What's going on, guys? Skipper here. In today's video, we're going to go over the ultimate duck hunting setup. This also works for geese, but I'm just showing the duck part of it. Same principle, just use geese decoys in the field. Now, we're out here in Salzwiesen Park, and this is the location. I've been trying to find a diamond fruginus or gadwall. I decided to just scour the swampy area, and I've seen a bunch of gadwall and fruginus fly over, along with tufted, Eurasian widgeons, everything but mallards I've seen out here. As you can hear, oh, and there's mallards. I guess play my last. But anyway, this is where I'm picking, mainly because it's secluded from all the other animals on the maps. I picked this location because there are no foxes, raccoon dogs, raccoons, pheasants, grouse in this area. So I can blow this zone out duck hunting and it won't affect any species. And also, I have several different vantage points where I can set up different decoys. So for my setup, I always start with the tripod. I place that down and get the tent as close as possible to it. I put a waypoint right where the tripod is, and then I grab my decoys and I set up about 40 meters away, preferably away from the grassy area. Like, lily pads are fine. I avoid the grassy areas so I can see where all the ducks are. If they're in the water, it's easier to spot them. And other than, since I'm on a PS5 controller, I hold L2 to spin them, and I just spam. There's no certain method I use. It brings in the ducks in a consistent pattern. I just space it out a little bit so I can differentiate where the ducks are and where the decoys are. Now I have both the hen and the drake fruginus duck decoys. The more there are, the more you're going to attract. You can get away with 10 and 10, but this is what was in my inventory and I've already gone too far. I normally stick with about 15 to 20 each. Now I would put my gadwall decoys down, but I'm having issues because I remapped where my camera button is, and for some reason the gadwall, if I pick up a decoy, it keeps on locking me into the camera, so I'm avoiding it completely. For today's loadout for duck hunting, I use a Zarza 1522, mainly because it has a 5-round capacity, and if I have more than 5 with the variant, I'm going to miss at least 5, and then I'm just going to keep on buying more bullets just to waste them. I also have the 243 Cuomo in here, in case I do see a raccoon dog, raccoon, or fox. And then I have the 12 gauge Cacciatore shotgun. This is my main duck hunting gun because it has 6-round capacity, and I just like it better than the Stanberg and any of the other shotguns. It's just my preference. You can use whatever shotgun that carries birdshot. It will work for this. This is just my preference. Along with the 22 truncated cone bullets, the 243 polymers, and then I have the 12 gauge birdshot. For the sights, I have the Odin, and then I have the Hermes. For the lures, I have the Beacon Deluxe Duck Collar that covers mallard, cinnamon teal, goldeneye, tufted duck, harlequin ducks, and fruginus ducks, along with the Fox Pro X360 electronic collar, just so I don't have to spam the collar the whole time, especially when I'm spotting to call in more ducks. Other than that, I have no consumables, the Apex View binoculars, and I use the tripod. So since I already set up the ducks, I'm forgetting one key thing for duck hunting. It makes it easier. It's not a necessity, but you gotta get your girl out, the Labrador Retriever. Unless you dual trained one of the other dogs. There she is. What's up, Sparkles? Right, lay down. There goes Eurasian widgeons. Actually, let's reset the time. I prefer to set the time for 8:30 when I duck hunt. I see them calling on the outskirts, so I'm just going to call them in with a duck caller. Now the duck caller, its range is up to 500 meters. So if you do use the Fox Pro X360 electronic caller, I would suggest trying to get as far away from the tripod as possible, because the ducks will try to land around where that's at. To use the Fox Pro caller on console, PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, you hit, after it's in your hand, you hit L2. This brings up the screen where you can pick what species you want. We're down here to fruginus. If I had more other decoys out there, I can always just click this and then add another one. But since I just have the fruginus, I'm just going to use this and hit R2, and it automatically starts calling out. It's that easy. Now, if you wanted the fox bang, which I find that if the caller turns off and then resets, it calls more ducks in. So I like to leave that on. You just have to remember to put it back on after you get done shooting. Always keep the bond up with your dog or it doesn't do anything. See, I hear a lot of ducks, but I can't see them. What in the world? Why did it call her? That's where they are. Just in range. Oh no. Have good girl go get that. About time these guys are coming in. Oh, so pretty high. There it is. Pretty high estimate. So for console players, if you go to set system controller, you can change your aim sensitivity. I usually go with 3 or 4 for duck hunting. It really feels like the controllers vary, and since it's going to be zoomed in from this range, so let's find where that higher estimate went. Let's take them out. There might be too many decoys here. Like I said, I normally stick with about 15 to 20, but there's about 30 down there for each drake and hen. I don't like where I can't find it though. It was diamond potential. Low chance of making it, but I still don't want to miss the opportunity on it. There you are. See, diamond for Virginus ducks are a 10 to 50. That's high range is 1072. This is probably maybe a 985-ish. Wait for him to get next to the other one, and... Oh. Alright, girl, can you go get that? Let me get different decoys down to add some excitement here. Let's see where 40 meters are. So roughly about right here in the lily pads. Go girl. Who's a good girl? Yes, you are, you beautiful sun gun. You did the thing you're supposed to do. Oh shit! I guess it was diamond. Alright. Yeah, let's go get it. I was not expecting that. I just saw level 2 and there was possibly diamond potential. Here it is. Like I said, ultimate duck guide. Let's go. Text you that and accept.